Dr. Isaac Asimov was an American writer and professor of biochemistry at Boston University who loved writing science fiction novels. While working on some of his fiction novels revolving around robotics, Asimov came across a peculiar issue with robotics that every engineer working with robots should think about it. If robots are so much better than us at everything that they do, why would they need us? Why would they not race against us and then later take over the human civilization? Well, that's a scary thought, and you also might have that thought. That thought might have also come in your mind before. Well, to fix this potential issue, Asimov came up with three laws which, when properly programmed into the robot, would ensure that robots do not race against the humans or the robots do not harm the humans. These laws are: first one, a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. And the second law, a robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. That means that if a human being gives an order to harm another human, then it's going to conflict with the first law because it says that a robot may not injure a human being, so in that case it's not supposed to obey that order. And the third law, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first and the second law. That means if a robot has to harm a human while protecting itself, then it's not allowed. Its priority is to make sure that it's not supposed to harm the human beings. And secondly, if a human orders the robot to destroy itself, then in that case the robot must still obey the human and go ahead and destroy because that's the second law. So these are the laws in the order of priority. I'll just repeat these laws again. The first law is a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. And the second law is a robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And the third law is a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. While the three laws are attributed to robotics, they mainly deal with artificial intelligence as whole. So anything that is or any system that is being built by AI, or it is a very smart intelligent system, then we should always program these laws into it. Some of this thought process was explored in the plots of famous movies such as The Terminator, Matrix, Astro Boy and iRobot. If you have some free time, then go ahead and watch these interesting robotics movies. So the lesson that you should take from these laws and the movies is that while the robots are tools that we build and use, we should treat them with respect. When you design robot, keep in mind that they have built to help humans, not to harm us. Your time, whereas you build more and more advanced robots, make sure that you keep these laws of robotics in mind. I trust you, and I sincerely hope that the advanced robots that you are going to build over time, you are going to program these laws into it so that the robots you are going to build does not harm humans. They should be there to serve humans and help humans to become better, not that the way around. And these are the very important points to keep in your mind. That's why we have covered the write them in the beginning before you start building the robots. So now we know some of very critical points that we need to implement or program it into our robots. So now we good to move forward, and in the next video we are going to learn about the anatomy of robots.